my first photographic exhibition about Varanasi, India. Some people ask me why India and not Guatemala. At that moment, I realized that I should value my country and everything that has to offer. I began to discover my country not only through my eyes, but also through my camera lenses. The next year, I began to promote my country through various photographic projects. One of them was 30 Días por Guate. This project consisted of 30 days traveling around many regions of Guatemala. I knew that Guatemala has many places to visit, so I decided to travel 30 days all over Guatemala. After this trip was done, I decided to make my first photographic exposition about Guatemala. It was a complete success. In 2019, I asked to myself, if Guatemala has so much culture, do I know something about it? How many ethnic groups we have? I begin to count it with my fingers and find just 6 or 7 ethnic names that I know. I begin to search and find out that Guatemala have 25 ethnic groups, 22 of them from the Mayan culture, then the Garífunas, Ladinos, and Xincas. So I begin to contact families of these different ethnic groups that allow me to enter to their homes and document them with pictures and video. That experience allowed me to document 25 families, 25 different ethnic groups, 25 different experiences. This time, I didn't make an expo. Instead, I made my first book named Hacia Nuestras Raíces. That means, in English, Through Our Roots, a very special book that documents our culture.
Hi, it's Michael, and I'm back with Carlos Lopez Ayerdi. He's a Guatemalan artist who came just for this event, and he has been doing these photos. Your speech was fantastic. I loved it.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to Taiwan.
Thank you, Michael.
And I just spoke to the ambassador to Taiwan, and we were talking about all the beautiful places. And can you tell us a little bit about your projects? I did film some of your speech, but you were saying you were talking about the different...
You know that most of the people, including me, we maybe only think about beautiful things outside our country.
Right.
You are from Canada.
Yes.
I'm from Guatemala.
Sí.
I never thought that Guatemala has so many beautiful places, so many culture, so many gastronomic food.
Right.
And I begin to travel around the world.
Right.
And my first photographic exposure was about India, Varanasi.
Yes.
At this exposure, so much people in Guatemala came to me and say, Carlos, okay, India was amazing, but why? Yeah, what happened?
Yeah.
Why not Guatemala? Why India?
Yes.
And that's a valid question. So the next year, I decided to know my country from another face.
Right.
And that was at the beginning of my journey in Guatemala. From this year, 2016, until right now, I've been traveling to Guatemala, all over Guatemala, and knowing the people, their culture, ethnic groups, food, different places.
And you were saying you thought there were 5 or 6 ethnic groups?
Yeah, because in the school they teach you so little things.
Right.
And when I say I will do some research about ethnic groups, I think we have 6, 7. But when I searched on Google, there was 25 ethnic groups.
Right.
I didn't know it.
Right.
Okay. So I began a project that I called Hacia Nuestras Raíces.
Okay.
Through Our Roots.
Through Our Roots.
Yeah.
Right.
You can see a book here.
Yes.
And this book documents the 25 ethnic groups. So I went for about 1 year all over Guatemala, identifying these groups, these ethnic groups, and taking pictures and some videos about the life, the way of living, their dresses,
Right.
you know, their food, everything.
Right.
So it was a nice experience because right now I'm in love with my country. I'm in love with Guatemala.
Yeah.
Because I think it's so big. It's a country, a small country, but I think the day I die,
Yeah.
I will not know Guatemala at 100% because we have a lot of things to know.
Too much.
And I am in this road
Right.
to know my Guatemala, my country, but because we have a lot of things to know.
Much.
Yeah.
And you were saying that many of these groups are from the Mayan culture?
Yeah, 25 ethnic groups.
Right.
22 of them are Mayan culture. Okay.
Okay.
22 different languages.
Wow.
Okay. I don't know these languages because it are indigenous languages.
Right.
Okay. 22 different languages, Mayan languages. Then the other 3 are Latin people like me that we are a mix or everything. Spain. Indigen, I don't know my origins, but we call it Ladinos.
Sí.
Okay, we have the Chincas.
Yes.
That is not a Mayan culture.
Right.
I think it's more from South America.
Yeah.
And the Garífunas.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just heard about them. They're like Caribe.
Yeah, the Caribe.
African slaves.
Yeah, they came here to Guatemala.
Yeah.
I don't know what year.
Yeah.
I have some information in my book,
Right.
but I really don't know the roots of these people that came to Guatemala.
Yeah.
But they are an ethnic group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite
They have a different language also.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Garífuna language.
And their food culture.
Their food, everything. Yeah.
Their clothing and
Yeah.
appearance,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Also, I discovered that we have so much culture, but we need to know that this culture is disappearing.
Yes.
Because there are a lot of ethnic groups that they are lost their language.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
In some ethnic groups, maybe there are 8 to 10 people that still speak.
Yes.
So in a few years,
Right.
that will disappear.
So we've got to
Yeah.
record it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've got so much inspiration because it's such a great country. If you do get a chance to go to Guatemala, it's a wonderful place. I've been there myself for a short visit, but I want to see more. I've really enjoyed Carlos' photos. They're fantastic.
Thank you very much.
And it really kind of gets you to want to see more of the country. So felicidades.
Muchas gracias.
And welcome to Taiwan.
Thank you. Thank you very
Welcome.
much.
Wonderful
Okay.
show.
Thank you very much.
And let's take a photo.